This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table. Starts the round off with a projectile to assess the situation. Deftly shuts out the jump. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Got their eye on the air. Taking stock. Surprises them with a drive rush. Neither of them willing to back off here. Getting into the end game now, it's getting tense. KO. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. The jumping is denied. Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. Ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? Good heads-up decision opting for the drive impact. Player 2 can't use any drop dares in overdrive shoryu. Scrapping it out up close. But experiencing burnout. They're going for the super art? Going in? Player 2 just put themselves on equal footing. It's a good spot to use the super. Wants to close it out in style, but isn't enough. It doesn't kill. They're still in there. A fireball at that range? Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Checks with a medium kick. Drops hard. All in with the rush. Player reads the jumping perfectly. Tries to hit from below. No resources to work with. They gotta do this the old-fashioned. Wow, sat and waited for this opening. There's a drive impact. Mission complete. Looks like this job is over. That's how you close it out. What a beast! That was catch as catch can, as you're gonna get in a fight. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Dashes forward. Can't tech the throw. Still very early in the round. Ooh, will they hit, whip, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. The jump in is denied. So it looks like our fighters are taking a breather. Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover or are they a KO? Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out is so vital. Gets the parry in, and adds some pressure. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. They've got the meter for a drive impact. Player drive rush to keep it going. KO! Player 1 brings it. Y'all better have your Sunday's best on because it's time for business.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? The throw hits. Now the fun begins. The low kick is blocked. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. Player 1 in that dangerous burnout state. Knockdown. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. The damage is really piling up now. You can see how cornering your opponent is such an effective game plan. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Jumps up, reads their mind and techs the throw. Uses the drive rush here to get Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Renverse. The hit throw connects. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Connects with the renverse to boost their metal level. A quick breather. From upstairs. Doesn't miss it, drops him hard. Meets the jump in with a perfect parry. Good decision with that throw. Breaks the block with a... just goes for it at this range. KO. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Low heavy. Get ready to be thrown to the side. These overhead. We see a drive attack leg cinch. Taking chunks out of each other here. One reads the jump in perfectly. Player 1 has a big drive gauge lead. A jump in? The low. Amazing. A real test of nerves here. Turns out. Hawk's nothing but air. Ooh, the drive impact is for punish. Viper looking to separate Medulla from Oblongata. If you want to be a pro, you gotta remember to always clean up every loose end. Take a seat. Answers with a fireball. Are you serious? That comeback was unreal. We just saw the fighters play out of their goddamn minds there. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Doesn't miss a beat. Very solid corner switch. Player 1 chases them down. Lands the forward throw. The corner pressure continues. Absorbs the attack and fires back. With this super art connect, super art activated. Expect something big here. From up above. Gets the jump in. Right lead opens up. Alright, KO. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Manages to block the jump-in attack. Still slugging it out at this range. Connects with medium kick. The impact doesn't do anything. The metal level is getting there. Pressure's really mounting up. Brushes that off and keeps going. They've got the meter for a drive impact. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Are we gonna see a comeback here? The low heavy connected? We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Jumps up. Thunder dash hit. Big opportunity coming. Both hogs nothing but air. Goes for the side for damage. Renverse hit. Sends him tumbling. Both sides getting ready. Ooh, you never... The low. Will this super art do anything? Viper's got all the info she needs from this one. She just gotta finish the job and she's out. This might be dry rush. This is gonna hurt. That corner is starting to look scary. Denied? Are you kidding me? Player 1 made some smart moves there. Great game.
a new challenger.
We're about to see a mirror match go down, where they can match each other move for move. This is the hardest kind of match. Who will come out on top? Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. Gets the jump in. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Knockdown. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive gauge. Takes a gets him. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? There she goes. Shows the medium kick. Barely blocks, hits him with a stopping block. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Limit decoupler hits. It's high jump buffet time. Breaks the block with a super art. That's a counter. Links it. Looking for a chance. That was a well-placed projectile. Player 2 gained a hard-fought victory there. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Was looking for that jump attack. Parries the projectile. Now what's the follow-up? The move whiffs and they get nailed with a punish counter. Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. Throws him down. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Spends the gauge on the drive rush. Player 2 is going to have a hard time answers that jump in with a perfectly timed parry. They made it look easy. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. The throw to tie the bow. They were stuck in the corner. Player 2 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Hits them with a stopping block. Max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with the trick. It's a good spot to use the super. They've got the meter for a drive in. Smart play with the throw. Player 1 is not in a good place health-wise, but with the super experiencing burnout. Are we gonna see a comeback here? What are they gonna do? Burn out, but they may have a throws on the way. Player 2 showed they are truly the...
Here comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table. Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. Not shy with the grab. Alright, what's coming up next? At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Player 1 needs to use what little drive they have left effectively. With it, they can't squander this punish counter chance. Target lock and scoop. Taking stock. Creates an opening with a low heavy KO. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Shows hold your breath. Lands a punish counter for the first hit. There she goes. Feeling just goes for it at this range. Level 3 super. Spending that meter like it's nobody's business. Can they keep on him? Player 2 delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Going in, they're going for the super art. Betting it all on the drive run. Okay, will this super art do anything, and here comes the mission complete! Blue turns out! What now? Flatline zone! We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? This is gonna hurt! Reads the jump in perfectly! Into the air with the height! Going in! Crowns him from above! Both sides getting ready! That corner is impact counter! Ooh, that's so sick! Then comes off the tank and scores the win! Player 2 is a force to be reckoned with! It's not over yet! Best believe it's time for that run-back! Were they baiting them into that? Target locked and scooped! Player 1 has the life advantage. Neither of them willing to back off here. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Throws them to start the corner pressure. Player 2 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Gets back into the corner with pressure building. And a dire gets. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Got their eye on the air. Who's going to start things off? An electrifying dash. Player 2 charges forward. Porter makes it hard to escape. Looking to plant him with a pile driver. They are really going at each other this round. The reads they make now will be key. Looking for a chance. Target locked and scoop. Experience KO. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Reads the command grab. Hits the aerial. Going in. Crowns him from above. Ooh, what a smart throw. Smart play with the rock. Oh, yo, Rock, super hit. Both sides getting ready. Breaks it. Oh, putting the cherry on top. Will this be enough to kill? What? That was enough to kill? Yo, that read was godlike. That was catch as catch can as you're gonna get in a fight. What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match. All right, first round. What's going to happen? Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. Throws him down. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Reads their mind and takes the throw. Spends the gauge on the drive rush. Goes for the super art? Player 1 chases them down. Knockdown. They've got the meter for a drive impact. Gets out of there with the backdown. Critical point of the match. No time to second guess yourself. Who will capitalize on an opening? Oh, burnout triggered. They were not cleared for takeoff. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? High jump. Jumps in. Who's going to start things off? Big, low, reaching heavy. Smart play to stop the opponent there. Springs forward with a drive rush. Smart play with a throw. Player 1, drive rush to keep it going. Jumps up. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Charges forward. Jumps. Both fighters planning something. Dashes. Barely blocks the jumping. All in with a rush. Blocks the cross-up. Good read. Oh, burnout triggered. Dangerous range here. Oh, could be the start of something. Reads the jumping perfectly. Life lead is there and some flatline zone. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
A new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. Neither of them willing to back off. Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. Both fighters will want to utilize what little drive gauge they have. Taking stock. Player 2 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Turning kick! Life lead opens up. Strong Quan takes them off their feet. Even with both fighters in burnout, KO! Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Backs them into the corner in a hurry. Dashes. Big throws. They've got the meter for a drive impact. Burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Lays down a seismic hammer. The kick hits! Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. They choose to run it back. Let's get right to it. Good job blocking the jumping. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Those aren't working here. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Jump in finds the mark. Player 1 has used up all of their drive gauge. Let's see how they apply their corner pressure in this situation. They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. Takes a big gamble, KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? An electrifying dash. Can't take the throw. Player 1 has a slight life lead. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. Scrapping it out up close. What'll happen here? KO. Master Ray! It was all for this. You did it!